So good.
All right.
Are we ready?
No, we got
Okay. Rise up!
I am so happy today. This is something. Wow. I wish you could see yourselves. Beautiful. It's very beautiful. Thank you very much for coming out today. I think that we have some work to do, and I think we're up for it. Because as Jeanette Cole once said, when the sisters are in charge, people feel safe.
It's an honor to be here on the New Hampshire Women's Day of Action and Unity. On a day when women from all over the country are marching in Washington to make sure our stories are heard. The second story I'm going to tell you happened in 2009 when my eldest son, Kyle, was applying to colleges. He handed me a draft of his application essay for feedback. In his essay, he came out. I read it over, I looked at him, and I said, "So, do you want to talk about the content or the grammar?" He said both. I gave Kyle a hug. I told him I didn't love him any less because he was gay, and I couldn't love him any more if he wasn't. At the time that this happened, I was writing a book called Sing You Home about gay rights in the United States. But suddenly, I wasn't just an author. I was a mom on a mission. I was proud to live in a state that was supportive of gay couples. Then, in 2012, the House Judicial Committee attempted to repeal New Hampshire's marriage equality bill. I joined a bipartisan group called Standing Up for New Hampshire Families to do whatever it took to prevent the repeal. I spoke in New Hampshire and Washington, D.C. with Senator Shaheen. And when the effort to repeal failed, I celebrated. I celebrated even harder when 2 years later, the love of Kyle's life got down on one knee on a paddleboard and proposed to him.
I wish you could see all of this crowd from up here. All of the wonderful signs and the pink hats and people of all shapes and sizes and colors and all of the men who are here to support us. The Trump administration has also promised an attack on women's rights across the world. This month, the Trump transition team demanded that the State Department turn over all information on staffing and funding for programs that promote women's equality around the world. President Trump has pledged to reinstate the global gag rule as one of his first official acts. And, you know, this is the rule that would prohibit U.S. financial aid to organizations overseas that offer contraception and family planning services to women. You will not ban people who look different or worship different. Today we are fighting back.
Women across the nation are gathering today because too many in Washington, including our new president, have threatened women's rights and equality. And see, the thing is, here in New Hampshire, we value human rights, and we see inclusion and equality as core principles. In this United States Senate, I'm asking for some straightforward commitments to protect civil rights. And I'm fighting against efforts to roll back equality for women and for all of our citizens. That includes the efforts by the new president and the Republican majority to turn back the clock on women's health. They are also trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act and defund Planned Parenthood. That you keep your eye on this capital too, okay? I want to close with just echoing with what the other speakers have said. The challenge that our founders gave us was to live up to this ideal of inclusion, of a country, a society, an economy in which everybody counts. The work of including people isn't easy work. It's just hard. But that's why we do it, because Americans and Granite Staters do hard things. And it makes us stronger and better, and it makes us lead the world. So please keep sight of that. When you get tired, remember other people have been tired too. If you get too tired, call up a friend and ask them to take your place for the day. But whatever it is, keep at it, because what we also know, Carol's seen it, Jeannie's seen it, every one of the elected officials who work in this State House have seen it. When the public speaks, when people make their voices heard, they tell their stories. We make a difference and we keep moving forward. Thank you.
Figure out what's important till you stop. Take some time to think. Figure out what's important till you make a serious decision. Too late for that now!
Jeannie's seen it. Every one of the elected officials who work in this State House have seen it. When the public speaks, when people make their voices heard, they tell their stories, we make a difference and we keep moving forward. Thank you so much.